I love your story, and you go into it, of course, in your first book, The Mother of Black Hollywood, iconic book, and this book again is
Thank
focused on joy. But what I love is that for as much as we see you as the icon that you came from poverty,
you. Yes,
you came from nothing. You were
yes,
still able to find joy in that poverty. I
mhm,
believe I heard you say you would look
yes,
to television, you would look to movies, and there was a premonition almost that you
hmm,
knew that this would be your world. You moved to New York, and do I have this right, Miss Jennifer? Within 10 days, you
yes.
land a role
11,
on Broadway.
11. Within
11
11.
days.
I won't cheat. Within 11 days, I had my first Broadway show. You see, in high school, I came to know that I was an alpha female, president of my class, captain of the cheerleading squad. My mother was not affectionate, but she was an alpha. And she was a big part of me having all this confidence because she got off welfare and she went to work. She said these white people will not come in my house every month and tell me what I can have and what I can't, to check and see if your father is here. The systematic bullshit of tearing the Black people families apart. And yes, I lived in that poverty and I experienced all of this, the dysfunction that comes with it. And I was determined to get out. I knew the world was bigger. And with the omnipotence and grandiosity and delusions of grandeur that come with the mania of bipolar disorder, I thought I could save the world. Oh, God. But you grow up and you discover the world doesn't need saving. You save yourself, because the only thing you can do for anybody else is live your best life. That's all. Nobody's listening if they don't ask the question. There's no sense in going on and on about you should do this, you should that. No, you do it. People tell me, oh, you're wonderful. I said, well, it has to be in you to see it in me, baby. What do you do, Miss Lewis, to become an actress or successful in the world? If you don't love, especially show business, with your entire molecular structure, don't go there. You can find another job. You have to be willing to do it. You have to have the will, the courage, the strength to say, I am going to change these habits that keep me from loving life. Because it's beautiful. I fought, darling. I stayed on that couch for 25 years, had to be re-raised. My mother didn't have time for me. I was a baby of 7. She was scrubbing white people's floors. You think she had time for affection? So I had to find it myself. You don't like your mother, go find somebody else. Go find, and if they don't work, go find, there are a lot of women that will rock you and talk to you and help you. But you have to ask. You have to ask. I'm sure you've heard it. Ask and it is given. There's what now? 7.6 billion of us on this planet. Somebody will help you, but you have to want it. Can't sit in your house, baby. Ain't nobody coming. Nobody's coming to rescue you. We had to go and help each other during COVID. If you didn't look in the mirror during that time, then God help you. It was a time to slow down and gather yourself. And now that it's trying to subside, we don't know if it's going to get worse during flu season, but it's not over. Wear your mask in small. I put on my mask now in elevators. That's where a lot of people caught it. All you got to do is sneeze, and then you walk in there singing a song, and there it is. So at least put on a mask when you go into small spaces. And don't get too relaxed about this thing. We still have the winter to get through. And winters are long, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, yes. You bring a lot of joy to people, but I got to bring this up. You also bring a lot of joy to the LGBT community.
Absolutely.
Uh, folks may not know, but you are beloved in the LGBT community. They support you. They have your, and I personally know friends who you've gotten them work. Like you've actually supported them. You've actually got money in their pockets so they could survive.
Yeah.
But where do you think that connection comes from, this community that's so loyal to you and adores you so much?
Well, they are also a minority.
Mm.
They are also in the struggle. They are also penalized for being who they are. You know, I've always had compassion and love for the gay community. You know, mostly everybody in show business is gay. And we just learned to have fun, honey. You know, they love me. They love my everythingness instead of breaking it down. But mostly I have fought for them. I raised, I think, over $1 million for the Gay and Lesbian Center. They just built a new center in Hollywood. And, you know, the kids that are burned with cigarettes from their parents because they're gay, been thrown out of the house. I mean, how could I not have compassion? There is a little joke, though. I was just in Jordan and I went to Petra, the hills of Moses, and I wanted to climb up. And, you know, my soul is young, but my knee tells me I'm 65. So I said to a little Jordanian boy when I wanted to climb up, I said, baby, do you know what a homosexual do you know what a homosexual is? He said, yes. I said, well, 10,000 of them will fly here and kill you if you let me fall off this mountain. If you let me fall off this mountain. I said, now
I'd be
you
on that plane. I'd be on that plane.
yes. I said, you will take my wrist. I will take your wrist, because he just had my hand. I said, oh no, baby. Oh no, baby. Come here, baby. And then he was so sweet. He looked like a little baby. So there we stood in front of Petra. I'm going to post it one day, singing baby face. Dun, 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 dun. You got the cutest little baby face. So it doesn't matter where I go, Clay. I'm going to bring the joy and laughter. And I'm not going to leave the room until somebody's stomach is hurting. Somebody is doubling over. What else do I have to do? I got everything I want. Just got my star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the
Yes,
biggest one. You think I'm not happy? Oh, I've got some good news.
Mm.
The Congressional Black Caucus is going to honor me this year.
Oh, nice. I'm going to be there.
Oh, are
CBC.
you really? Oh my God.
I am going to be there.
I'm crazed about it. I am so proud and humbled by it, because you know I don't do what I do for awards. I just don't. It's in my blood. It's a gift. It's a gift that I've tried to honor. So look out, world. I think it's time for me to come onto the political stage. You know, I'm not as smart as Stacey. I'm not as fabulous as Maxine, or brilliant as Kamala. All of them are all of these adjectives. But what I have and what they want is my passion. So
You're at, when you got your star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and that video went viral of you telling people to vote,
yes,
I saw that going viral. I saw that resonating more with young people than
yes,
I have with some political campaigns. I mean, you made it plain. You made it, they are taking your rights away in your sleep. And we all know Miss Jenifer ain't gonna lie to us. We all know that. And that resonated with so many people.
Steve Bannon said to Michael Moore after the premiere of Columbine, Bowling for Columbine, or one of them, 9/11. Michael told me this. Steve Bannon walked over to him and said, nice movie. An asshole. But you're going to lose. You know that, right? And Michael was like, what? He said, because when you guys shoot, you shoot from the waist down. We're going to blow your fucking heads off. And Anybody that doesn't see them trying to do that right now is insane. So I may be naive when I say this, but love wills out. So do your best to lead with it, no matter where you go. If you think about that and take it in, it can get you through a day without. People ask me, do you run into racism? No, bitch, because I'm not looking for it. I don't wake up looking for trouble and fights and dumb shit. You write your story down. What do you want to do the next day? And if you get half of it done, you've done well. The first thing you do is get up. I couldn't get up for 35 years. That depression is thick. I thought it was normal. They didn't have words for it back then. They'd put you in a straight jacket and drag you off. So live while you live. You got to be in it to win it. Do your best. Leave the rest. Vote. You know, look, I tell people, as human beings, we have one job. One, only one. Self-care. How are you going to help somebody you love if your arms are not strong? COVID didn't teach us anything. If one of us is sick, we're all sick. And we are as sick as our secrets. Don't keep no fucking secrets. They'll eat you alive. If you've been touched, tell somebody. If you know who it is and they live down the street, get 10 friends and go kick his ass. Or for that matter, her ass. And let the world know. You know, we've got
a couple more questions before you go. I'm sorry.
Go for it.
Actually, a couple more questions. So I know so many people who are trying to find their joy, and it's very difficult, Miss Jenifer, because they tell me they're lonely, they're single, they can't find a man, they can't find a woman, they're swiping nonstop on social media. What do you say to the single people out there who feel like their joy is not near them because they aren't partnered, they aren't married? The
reason you're not is because you've chosen to be alone in order to pay attention to yourself, so that when you meet that person, see, I tell everybody, let me find this. Ooh, so good. Love yourself so that when love comes, it won't be a stranger to you. See, you'll meet your reflection. No matter who's in front of you, you're my reflection right now. Because here we are, right? I'm looking at you, you're looking at me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Our little toes are not talking now. Our souls are. It's like Maya said. You won't remember what a person said. You will remember how they made you feel. So work on yourself now. If you're single, you chose to be single at this moment. So work on yourself so you'll attract somebody who's not an asshole. Keep girlfriends and friends around you that will tell you, you might want to check this one out. Everybody knows I was involved in a romance scam. Why did that happen to me? Having lived the spectrum from poverty to success. It happened because, see, I should have seen him coming. I'm from the street, but I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't listening, really listening, because I would have known the picture he was painting for our future was too good to be true. And usually if it is, if it sounds like it is. Watch your step. These people will go so far to get your money. They will take you to their mother's house to meet some cousins. They won't even be the mother or cousins. They're in on it. They will send you to a fake website, as I was sent to a fake website. See, I thought nothing that evil could touch me, Clay. Oops. But I will say this. I gave it to all of you so you could learn. I could have kept that to myself. It was personal, but I didn't, because I knew he was still out there and he would hurt other women. And sure enough, he did. I kept a private eye on that son of a bitch for 5 years. Yes, I did. He went after 3 wealthy women. The second one saw my headline. See, that's how it goes. The third woman, after the FBI got enough evidence, they had her wear a wire. And I just got that son of a bitch 8 years. But when I got that justice, I couldn't enjoy it too much because I wanted Trayvon Martin's mother to feel that justice, Mike Brown, and all the rest of them. Ladies and gentlemen, if one of us sneezes, we're all sick. Be kind to each other. Stand on the front line. Fight for your rights. Be climate change activists. We're in trouble. The Arctic is melting damn near at the speed of light, and these son of a bitches are running around. There's no such thing as science. Okay. The weather's going to level the playing field, and you're going to see how much science is science. So let's not let them set us back. They already got little girls putting coat hangers up inside of them after being raped by their father or their uncle. Let's stop all this dumb shit and come out and vote. And what else can I say? Be well with our souls.
Absolutely.
Life is beautiful, Clay. Go on, one more.
Before we go, I know we're not going to get a Jackie's Back sequel, but can you just say for me, they all stole from me?
They all stole from me. I don't even remember it. Wait a minute, hold on. Brandy, Diane Carroll, B. Arthur, Aretha, Whitney. You think you walk in Whitney's house and she got some other bitch's award on her wall? That was such a brilliant movie. It was
at least once a week I try and say I'm the only sinner in this house. But I could go on and on with your quotes.
Y'all know all my lines, especially the one from Tupac, the one from What's Love Got to Do With It.
Shut the F up, put the cigarette out.
Yeah, shut the fuck up and put the cigarette out.
I love you. The icon, the legend, you're incredible. Well, the one and only Jenifer Lewis. Buy the book now, Walking in My Joy in These Streets. Miss Jenifer, you have a good day. Be safe. But congrats on being honored at CBC.
Thank you, baby.